Hello, Internet. It has been a while since we've been here. Almost 3 years since I uploaded here on YouTube, so I hope you've been doing well. I hope you remember me. Lots of things have changed for me as well, so I'm sure I'll tell you all about it in this mini-series I'm going to record. But if you've never seen me before, if you're new to the channel here, my name is Barry Anderson. I'm a 2-time regional champion, Europe's first regional champion. I came 7th at the 2016 World Championships, the year that Wolf won, obviously. I came 9th in the 2013 World Championships as well, so I have been playing for quite a long time. Even though I haven't been competing, I haven't been attending tournaments, or even online tournaments, to be honest. Haven't been doing anything really for the last few years. I have been watching what's been going on, and I have been sneakily building my own little team in the background. Again, if you don't know who I am, I'm known, or was known, for making my own unique teams, my own different teams. I could never pick up other people's teams and use them, basically. I always had to build my own stuff. And they were unique. You know, the first regional that I won, I had a Lipard and a Breloom and a Mega Scizor. The second regional that I won, I turned up to the tournament with a Mewtwo and a Groudon and a Scarf Togedemaru, you know, among other things. Adrenaline Orb, Tapu Lele. So when it works, it works. When it doesn't, it doesn't. And I have been building the team that we're going to be using today over the course of the last few months. I'm not saying that it's perfect. I'm not saying that it's going to win Worlds or anything like that if anyone decides to, you know, borrow it from me. But I just thought it's been a while since we've been doing this, and let's do some battles. You know, let's see how this team does. As you can see, the Season 6 was the last time I actually played this. And I believe we're in Season 32 now. Yeah, Season 32. And here we go. So, as any VGC experts out there will be able to tell, this is a team based around the move Gravity. And that is what I am known for. Or one of the things that I'm known for. Or were known for. Or whatever, if anyone still remembers me. Let's put the music on random. So, in 2019, the last regional that I won, that was a Gravity team with Gravity Mewtwo, with Groudon and Mega Gengar, and lots of nice things there. I have been building... I'd need my glasses for this. I have been building Gravity teams for a while now. But this one, I've been tweaking for a while, and I actually really like this. I think it's really solid. So, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, we are starting right at the bottom of the ladder here. But so we're going to probably come across some really wacky stuff. I always found it easier playing against the higher ranked battlers. You know, the people who use teams that are basically the meta game. And I always found it harder to climb from the bottom of the ladder. So hopefully this will be a decent showing for me. But anyway, my team here has got a few different modes I can lead with. Saberline Lunala is sort of the basic mode. Lunala Sandy Shocks is a lead that works well together, as is Groudon and Sandy Shocks if I need the speed boost through the photosynthesis. I've got lots of little tricks on this team, but Koraidon is something that can potentially be an issue for us. Calyrex can be a little bit of an issue for us as well. So, how are we going to go about this? Well, I think I'm just going to lead with Groudon and Sandy Shocks, with Lunala, and I think we'll go with Iron Valiant in the back. And as I remember how to confirm my team, let's get into the battle. I will explain this team, you know, more in depth over the course of the next few days. I'm planning on recording a few of these videos and putting them out day by day. But yeah, I am essentially the king of Gravity. You know, I'll call myself that because I think I'm allowed to. I'm probably the only person who's won a regional with a team based around Gravity before. But not exactly what I was expecting as a lead here. The Garganackle, as I'm told you're supposed to pronounce it, could have wide guard here, so I do need to watch out for that. That could be a problem. I have got Earth Power on Sandy Shocks as well. So, we'll see. What do we think? Getting Gravity up is a priority, but I also do want to reduce the speed on this Calyrex. I have got Electro Web. It's one of my little tricks on the Sandy Shocks here. So I don't think I'm going to mess about too much. I'm not going to try and over-predict anything. I'm just going to go for Gravity and Precipice Blades this turn. Hopefully Sandy Shock survives. No Wide Guard here, and I can get an Electro Web off next turn. Oh, okay, well that's perfect for me, as long as I... Well, even if they've got Wide Guard, then I can always sort of play around that next turn with the Heat Crash. Okay, good damage. Stealth Rock, okay. Alright, interesting that Stealth Rocks has actually become somewhat of a strategy. Do you think an Earth Power and, you know, Toxic Stalling and all that lot, just to finish that train of thought with Dondozo and whatnot. If he Wide Guards, obviously I can't Electro Web there, but do you think an Earth Power knocks out the Calyrex? I'm not sure it does, to be completely honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and be a little bit safe here. I have got Iron Valiant in the back. It's also got Wide Guard and Close Combat. I can't actually knock out the Calyrex there. I'm just going to try and be a little bit safer. I'm going to go for an Electro Web here. They could have the Covert Cloak on Calyrex as well. Okay, no Wide Guard. But we do have a Ogerpon. That's what that's called. Which is fine. We can't miss this Electro Web now. Okay, looking at that damage, Earth Power might, yeah, maybe would have, would have been close. It would have been close. Okay, Giga Drain. Now that could have been really bad if they targeted the Sandy Shock. So I am Terra Grass on Sandy Shock, so if I really anticipated that, if this was open team sheet, for example, maybe I could have played around that. But now, okay, now I'm going to try and figure out how to do some controls. So, yeah, so the speed is -1 there. So I think I am safe just to fire off Precipice Blades. We are still in Gravity and just go for an Earth Power. I don't need to make any fancy moves here. I could have gone for the... Oh, okay. I could have gone for the Terra Fire on Groudon, just in case the... if I thought the Ogerpon was going to survive there, which it could have done. Just in case there was a Grass move coming into Groudon there as well. But, okay, so the opponent forfeits. We're in rank 1. We'll jump straight into another game. But, yeah, this is strange for me to be playing here. Maybe strange for you to be watching me as well. If you did used to watch me before and thought I was away forever. Here we go. I still don't plan on playing in any real-life tournaments or competing in the circuit. Okay, this person's only got 1 restricted Pokemon. And it is Groudon as well. Good taste. So, I think in this battle, Golden Go is interesting. You don't really see it in this restricted format, but the Good as Gold ability does stop things from being put to sleep. I'm actually going to bring Clefairy in this battle. But, yeah, we'll see how we go. So, one of the things I like about this team is that maybe some of the Gravity teams that, as I was composing this one, didn't have, is lots of different modes, lots of different leads, lots of different ways that it can work. I don't really need any speed boost here, although the opponent is giving my Sandy Shocks a speed boost. My Sandy Shocks is going to be faster than my Lunala either way. So I can lead, I can Gravity, I can Hypnosis this time. The Cresselia just to stop it going to sleep. If the Groudon attacks, I might be losing my Sandy Shocks here, but I don't think that is an issue. If Sandy Shocks goes down, that's fine. Okay. So in my head, I'm always trying to prevent Trick Room from going up. But since I've actually got Clefairy on this team, I'm not quite so scared of Trick Room. Okay, that's fine. Sandy Shock's going down is not really by design, but it gives me a free switch into Groudon and lets me start setting up. And this is really how a lot of my Gravity teams kind of operate. I've got Sableye on this team. I don't really use Sableye that much, to be completely honest. I could Hypnosis Groudon here. I could get damage on Cresselia here if I think Groudon's going to protect. I am going to Swords Dance with Groudon. I know that's what I'm doing 100%. Yeah, so I think a Moongeist Beam and a +2 Precipice Blades will knock the Cresselia out. So I will go for the Hypnosis into Groudon. Hope Cresselia stays asleep, but if it doesn't, I've got Clefairy in the back. So yeah, I have got Sableye on this team, which is another good Gravity setter, and I have got the eject button on there as well to fling it out, so that in scenarios like this, if they Precipice Blade, you know, I'd maybe still have my Sableye in the back. Let's see if Cresselia wakes up. Nope, Cresselia stays asleep. So this is really the beauty of, you know, teams like this, because I believe now I can potentially just sweep through their team. No Terror from Cresselia. That is something that I do need to get used to, because, you know, again, the 2022 World Championships was the last time I competed in an official tournament. And that was... what were we doing then? In 2022? That was the whole Dynamax thing, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't enjoy that. Terra is still quite a... I mean, I have been watching what's been going on, but it does still feel a little bit strange to have to consider it. Lunala, Ursaluna, rather, you have to imagine is going to protect here, because one, it wants its... well, one, it doesn't want to get knocked out, but two, it wants its Flame Orb, so I can't Hypnosis it. I could just Hypnosis it anyway, because a Precipice Blade is going to knock out their Groudon. The other thing that I could do is have is Tailwind, but as you can see, aside from maybe a fast Ogerpon in the back, there's nothing that is going to be faster than my Groudon, so I don't have to Tailwind, I don't have to... I could Meteor Beam, but I'm not sure if I'd really be getting a whole lot from that, so just on the off chance they don't protect the Ursaluna, which actually they don't, I'm just going to Hypnosis here. But yeah, you don't really see Tailwind on Lunala a whole lot. I'm sure in 2019 there was a team that was popularised by some of the Australians that had it was Graham, wasn't it? With, I'm sure he had Raw or Whirlwind on his Zapdos as well, or something. He had Tailwind on his Lunala. You don't really see that these days, because Lunala is, I suppose, more of a Trick Room Pokemon in the climate nowadays. But, okay, so there is the Ogerpon. So, we're in... okay, I mean, just to see a different animation, I'll go for the Meteor Beam there. We've got... oh, we have got Clefairy in the back, haven't we? So, I don't think it really matters what we do, to be completely honest. I'm just going to go... yeah, I'm going to go for a Meteor Beam, and I'm going to Terra... no, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. We're in the sun. I'm just going to Precipice Blade. I think also... we're faster anyway. In my head, my worst case scenario there was if this was like a max speed Ogerpon. Again, one of the advantages of Gravity is we can't miss the Meteor Beam, which is normally quite sad, and Precipice Blades knocks him out, so we don't need to bother with Hypnosis just there and elongating the battle any further. But yeah, one of the main things that I haven't quite decided about this team yet is which Lunala to use. Because at the moment I've got Meteor Beam and Power Herb. The other one I'm thinking about is if I had Moonblast instead of Meteor Beam, and then that would allow me to have the Mental Herb, which would help me out in situations against Tornadus. If I come across Tornadus now, I am somewhat forced to Terra Dark to get around their potential pranks to taunts. So I have got ways around it, but that just sort of commit me to my Terra, which I'd wouldn't, you never really want to be committed to a Terra. So that is the other consideration, Mental Herb on Lunala with Moonblast instead. But it's gone well so far. We look for another battle, as we're doing now. But yeah, I hope, it would be nice. Please comment below if you've watched. If you're still watching. If you watched me before. Actually, please comment below as well if you've never seen me before, if I am completely new to you and you're thinking, who's this weird guy who I've never seen his name at tournaments, but he looks like he's got a cool team. Well, there you go. Well, like I said at the beginning, I'm a two-time... There's a Hitmonchan. Okay, alright, okay. There's not much going on with this team, is there? Although Dusclops looks cool. And Minior also looks cool. Okay, well, Lunala Sandy Shocks works here. Yeah, I don't think we really need to think too much. I'm going to go with Clefairy, just on the off chance they get Trick Room up somehow. Yeah, I've got Covert Cloak on this Sandy Shocks as well for Fake Out is the #1 reason, but a very close #2 reason is things like Icy Wind Fluttermane, who think they can just be faster, which they are, and just instantly... Minior goes into its little ball here now, doesn't it? Yeah, here we go. Instantly be faster, instantly start Icy Winding on things. Both my Groudon and Sandy Shocks are immune to the speed drops. What's that? Oh, it's Rotom. Rotom and Minior. Well, you know what? Minior... It could be a little bit nasty if it starts Shell Smashing, couldn't it? So, let's just go for a Meteor Beam into the Meteor and Electro Web. I'm sure I was mid-sentence there and forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so Groudon's got the Covert Cloak on it? Is it Cloak? Or is it the... No, it's the Clear Amulet, isn't it? It's got the Clear Amulet, and Sandy Shocks has got the Covert Cloak on it to prevent from Fake Outs, really, so it gives me a better way of getting Gravity up. So if they let Hitmonchan there, for example, I can still get Gravity, and I can still start putting stuff to sleep with Hypnosis. Okay, so we've got an Uproaring Rotom Heat here. We didn't get Gravity up, so we can't Earth Power this Rotom. There's an Alchemy. I don't think that gets... Trick Room, does it? But we'll knock it out. Rotom Uproaring. Okay, so I mean, I guess this battle's just a bit of a nothing, really, isn't it? But +1 Lunala, are you going to knock this out? Alchemy doesn't get Trick Room, does it? But it can do stuff. I mean, I'm sure it's got the ability that prevents its allies from being put to sleep as well, doesn't it? Lunala could get paralyzed here. But doesn't. Okay, so... Yeah, maybe... Yeah. A bit of a nothing battle, but... Again, we're in rank... Well, 2 now. And... I wonder if this knocks out the combo. Yeah, this will knock out the combo. It doesn't seem like they've got many EVs in their Pokemon either. But yeah, so I hope you still, even though the battles in this have not been that competitive, I hope that you've enjoyed, 1, seeing me again, 2, seeing this team that I sort of hinted at on Twitter that, alright, what are we getting tricked here? So you've got a cloak now, and, oh right, okay, I guess they had nothing. I've just lost my cloak. Rotom just wants to wear a cloak. But, yeah, again, like I was saying, not the best battles, but I hope you've enjoyed, seeing this team, as we climb up the ladder. The opponents will get more competitive. You'll see maybe the different modes to this team. That was it, wasn't it? Yeah. And you'll get more out of it, competitive-wise like that. But, just as this first video, these first few battles, hopefully you can enjoy just me being here again, you know, uploading to YouTube again. Yeah, so, I mean, I suppose I can start telling you about, you know, what has happened over the last few years. Yes, let's continue battling. Well, yeah, I mean, what has happened, like okay, so as far as Pokemon's been going, yes, I have been sort of following Pokemon. I have been watching the regionals. I haven't been competing, even at you know, local tournaments or online tournaments. I just haven't had the desire to do it. I've been working a lot. That does sort of prevent me from doing a lot of that kind of stuff. But again, I just haven't really had the desire either. But I have really been enjoying using this team. But the regulation will change after Worlds. Okay, almost a mono-red team here. The regulation will change after Worlds, so it isn't like I'm going to be able to use this team very much going forwards. Alright, okay. Oh, what's that? Oh no, the opponent decided they did not want to battle me. We're in rank 4 already. There we go. Wow, we actually got quite a lot of points from them. That was them that disconnected, wasn't it? I got the points, but I'm kicked back to the main menu. Okay, so we're 4-0 in the space of 20 minutes, so not too bad. Yeah, so I don't know if I will. I mean, the urge is always there to start competing again, but I'm reminded, and remember, I played this for a long time. You know, there's most of the people out there that are still playing these days. You know, I've been playing longer than them. You know, there's a very, very few, but, you know, I got, you know, like I said, I got 9th at the 2013 World Championships. Okay, we've actually got a team here, a rain team, so this will be quite interesting. No tornadoes. Right, I'll update, you know, other stuff that's happened later on. Let's start thinking about what's happening here. One thing that we do need to be concerned about is, again, with this being closed team sheet, we don't know if it's a choice Scarf Lunala Kyogre or not. So I don't know how worried I should be of that. This does look like a little bit of a tricky team, to be honest. So they wouldn't lead with the Kyogre though, would they? Maybe they would. Maybe they would. Do I want Sableye here? Sableye could do something. No, we'll go with Sandy Shocks. But this does leave me... we'll go with Iron Valiant as well. This does leave me a little bit susceptible to something like a Scarf Kyogre. I mean, I have got Terra Grass on my Sandy Shocks. Lunala would survive a Water Spout, but then there's, you know, potential Fluttermane leading, Zacian leading with it, you know, other things that will be faster and can knock us out in 2 hits. Urshifu Water, okay, that could be Scarfed as well. Alright, double Water lead. So, I can, if I really wanted to, I could swap in Groudon here, but I'm going to be taking a lot of damage doing that. If there's no Scarfs anywhere here, Sandy Shocks just is faster. But I think one of those will be Scarfed. So I'm going to go for a Moongeist Beam, and I am going to Terra Grass here, and I'm going to go for an Electro Web. And I'm going to hope that Sandy Shocks sticks around. Okay, Kyogre swaps out. Maybe they thought Groudon will come in here, which would be reasonable. We've got a Gourmet Zacian, who won't appreciate its speed being dropped. As you can tell, I just have not changed my avatar or trainer card or anything like that in this game. So we've got a grass type Sandy Shocks now. Okay, it's not a Scarfed Urshifu, which means it's just gone. Which is brilliant for me. It does also mean that it could be a Scarfed Kyogre. Okay, nice one. So Zacian at -1 speed does mean that actually I could just Earth Power it with my Sandy Shocks. One thing, I mean, if you've known me for years and kind of followed my team building preferences, okay, Duraludon is coming in. One thing I really don't like doing is having like redundant types, like repeating types on a team. And I know that I have got Groudon and Sandy Shocks. I've got 2 ground Pokemon here, but I think it's worth it. Okay, so I'm going to put the Zacian to sleep here. Zacian isn't -1 speed. I can get Gravity up this turn. I'm not... One of them is going to Terra, obviously, because they're both weak to ground. But it's the Zacian. Okay, that works out for me. So I've got a free Earth Power next turn into the Archaludon. Was I calling it Duraludon, or was I only calling it Duraludon in my head? Archaludon. That's what it's called, isn't it? Okay, so you're asleep now. What's this thing going to do then? Body Press? That electric move that charges up? They're going to do nothing here. Okay, so they didn't appreciate being put to sleep. So, okay, well, that's 5 battles. Okay, Flash Cannon with the Shadow Shield there doesn't really do too much damage to us. And, okay, as you can see there, we put ourselves into a very good position. If they didn't disconnect there, or just turn their switch off or whatever, we were in a very good position. The Zacian was at -1, which allowed us to put it to sleep. The Duraludon didn't Terra, so we could threaten it with Earth Power in the coming turns. We did have Groudon in the back as well. And I think we had Iron Valiant in the back as well too. So even if it was a Choice Scarf Kyogre, since we did get Gravity up there, I've got the Booster Energy on Iron Valiant, so I've got Hypnosis on it. I can put it to sleep or Close Combat it if I can knock it out. I think I was looking fine anyway, anywhere there basically. But ooh, what's happened? Oh, you can see my whole room now for some reason. But oh well, we'll finish it there. So I hope you've enjoyed this first video. Why is my camera done that? I feel so exposed. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this first video. I will record some more. So I'll see you again maybe tomorrow. Goodbye for now.